Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost two there, and it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns it.
And Harris has got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Throwing now is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Giants! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready?
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray now to throw. And open left side is Brown.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just went back. But now they're
broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Forward our kick, bro. Woo!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open target, here is Matthew. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
He finds his man, complete. That's Burke, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
5 yards remain on second down. Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Burke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Davis, 35 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down, drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds
is, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's this out for Matthews. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, a quick throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, now you're not moving the ball downfield to the top. To continue to try to make a comeback.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a deep defense was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll run on 1st down. Burke. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great level.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 25 yards for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
What is the deal?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The slot man in motion right. Second down and goal. Murray. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Stiff-armed him.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their...
And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the offense. Interesting here. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burke. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Pass caught by Hooper. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well.